Hey guys, my name is Centurion WL, and we're going to be doing a beginner's guide to our boy Trapper and everything you need to know about him when you're starting this game out. So let's get right into it, boys. To play Trapper, you need to know his ability. Trapper's ability is a bear trap that he can set up and place on the ground so survivors can step on it. The bear trap, if a survivor activates it, will make them stuck and will alert the killer on their position. In this clip, you can see me put a bear trap into a pallet so that a survivor can run into it and get trapped. Like all killers in the game, Trapper has 3 teachable perks he can teach other killers. The first perk at level 20 he can teach is Unnerving Presence. The second perk at level 30 that he can teach is Brutal Strength. And the third perk at level 40 is Agitation. Here are all the abilities that you can see and look over. Now, here's my first point to beginner trappers. Place your traps. In all the clips ahead, you will see me place traps in unthrown pallets or windows. This is very important and it will help you in the long run. Place your traps. Placing traps does several things for you. First of all, you are utilizing the tool the game gives you. Second, you have map control and where you please. You control the loops the survivors can use. You control the pace. At the beginning of this clip, you'll see I start with 3 traps. I brought the item, the Stitch Purple Bag. That lets me start with 3 traps at the beginning of a game. In this clip, I throw a trap at every unthrown pallet that I come across, and I use all my traps so I gain map control on this part of the map, and I know that if my survivors come over here, I can trap them. Now, after I run out of my 3 initial traps, I instantly go pick one up and put it into a pallet. Right after I place this trap, a survivor hits a trap that I just placed right before this. This instantly puts pressure on the survivors and changes the pace of the game in my favor. This next tip will seem a little strange, but it will make sense, I promise. Play Survivor. Playing Survivor does several things for you. It teaches you how survivors move and survivors think in a situation where a hunter is chasing them. For Trapper specifically, when you're being chased as survivor, look and realize how many pallets and windows you depend on to get away from the hunter. And as a Trapper, you completely stop that ability and you kill survivors that way. This next tip is putting traps in places that might surprise the survivors. This one, I put it halfway under the doorway so people don't see it. In this one, I put it on top of a tractor where if they're running and I'm chasing them, they'll surprise them and I'll trap them. In this one, I just put it in a runway that I know survivors go there a lot, and it'll just surprise them and might scare them a bit. In this one, survivors were trying to loop me there, so I just wanted to stop that loop from happening and I could kill them. Now that you have the basics for where to place traps, pallets and windows, how survivors move from playing hunter and survivor and getting that experience, and map knowledge to know where survivors run and where they try to loop you at. Now that you know all of that, now put it all together and go into a trap game and be a confident trapper, place your traps, and you will be skilled and better than what those players are expecting, especially at lower ranks. Now you know what to do with Trapper. There's a couple things that you should not do with Trapper. One of those being, don't just place traps wherever on the map. If you know a survivor is not going to go there, don't place it. And here's a couple of do nots as a hunter in general. You do not have to camp a survivor on a hook. It wastes time and they will gen rush you and you will lose the game fast, and it's just not a fun way to play hunter. And the survivors hate it. The second do not is do not chase survivors for a long time if there is no benefit. At the very beginning of the game, if you chase a survivor for too long, you waste too much time and you will get gen rush and you will get frustrated and you'll feel like a terrible trapper. Do not chase for too long. I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. I want you to take tips from it. I know they were broad, but you aren't going to become an amazing trapper overnight. You have to practice them, and I hope they can help you out in the fog. I know I was a little awkward, but it's my first guide. I hope that I can get better at editing, get better clips, make better content for you guys. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Enjoy your day, and have a good one, guys.